Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So before I get into this afternoon's video, guys, I want to remind you we have to hit 70,000 subscribers. We're almost there. We're so close, less than 750 subscribers away. And just so you guys know, I know if you guys are subscribed or not. I have my dashboard up here with some comments from some of my videos. And you can see here, this little logo here does tell if you are subscribed to the channel or not. So I can see if you guys are subscribed. I am giving away 2 Ledger Nanos to 2 lucky subscribers, but we have to reach 70,000. And I also know here is another statistic from my dashboard. Watch time from subscribers. The people who are subscribed represent 62.8% of the people who watch my videos, but there are also 37.2% who are not subscribed who do watch the videos. So subscribe now, guys. We only have 2 days left. I want to get into this. Former SEC boss behind Ripple lawsuit, hired by crypto hedge fund that holds Bitcoin and Ethereum. Can you believe it? Somehow, this doesn't surprise me. So Jay Clayton has now signed on as a cryptocurrency advisor for One River Asset Management. In a Bloomberg interview, Clayton expressed his astonishment over how fast cryptocurrencies ended up being embraced by big name investors. 3 years ago, I didn't believe we would be here today. The number of respected investors who have embraced digital assets, I would not have predicted this level of take-up. This is because Jay Clayton hasn't been watching Working Money channel for the last 3 years. Duh! All right. One River, which is primarily known for its volatility strategies that bought in hefty profits during the pandemic-induced market collapse, entered the crypto scene in late 2020 only. The hedge fund opened a cryptocurrency-focused subsidiary called One River Digital with $600 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum in its coffers. So these guys obviously focusing on the big cryptocurrencies that have the clarity and no surprise, have Jay Clayton as their advisor. CEO Evan Peters announced that the aforementioned sum would grow to $1 billion in the first quarter of 2021. It's interesting because we did just recently get news that Jay Clayton was also appointed as the chairman of the New York-based Apollo Global Management. And so Jay Clayton been keeping very busy. And, it doesn't surprise me that he is taking on a new job as a cryptocurrency advisor for One River Asset Management. I feel like some people are getting a bit salty about this piece of news here. I mean, the dude needs a job. I get why he's doing it, and he's clearly sticking to his guns here. It looks like One River is only invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum, the 2 cryptocurrencies that officially have the green light by the SEC. So interesting news there. But Crypto Law, this is John Deaton's Twitter account, thinks this is a little bit fishy. Jay Clayton, whose SEC declared BTC and ETH are not securities and removed all obstacles to trading them, now works for a hedge fund that is betting on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Coincidentally, he also sued Ripple, crushed XRP, and forced its delisting. Under Clayton, who left the SEC in December and recently became non-executive chairman of Apollo Global Management, Inc., regulators determined Bitcoin and Ethereum weren't securities, removing an overhang that could have impeded trading and acceptance of these coins. He said his role at One River shouldn't be read as a change in view on the importance of the rule of law and the regulation, whether in crypto or anywhere else. So Equity Capital says this is too strong or early to call Clayton a self-serving con whose last concern was the retail investor and whose first concern were U.S. Tier 1 banks and himself. Too soon, too early. From this article here, it sounds like he is a crypto advisor. So to me, it sounds like maybe One River Digital is looking to invest in more cryptocurrencies and they need an advisor who has experience on the SEC to suggest to them which cryptocurrencies are safe and which ones are not. I think it is too early to tell, to be honest. I think the Hinman thing, to be honest, was more shady than what Clayton is doing currently. But I guess we'll see, right? We'll see. Time will tell. Meanwhile, this from Michael at Val5 Links on March 29th, the Iowa House of Representatives passed a bill that seeks to legally recognize transactions and registrations made via blockchain smart contracts. So this is interesting. The bill SF541 gained Senate approval earlier in the month. Under the auspices of the new bill, smart contracts would be given the same legal status as regular contracts, while distributed ledger technology would be viewed as a reliable electronic store of record. Regarding smart contracts, the bill states the bill provides that a contract shall not be denied legal effect or enforceability solely because the contract is a smart contract or contains a smart contract provision. So it looks like Iowa making progress with regards to blockchain legalities and how they're going to be viewing DLT and smart contracts on the blockchain. It is a very complex matter. Not going to get into the rest of this, guys. I will link this in the description of the video. BOBRASX here also tweeting out to Elon Musk. You may be interested to know that in a few months, people around the world can access and trade 40,000 plus stocks from 30 global stock exchanges with any cryptocurrencies. Trading tokenized Tesla in a fraction is a win-win thanks to the XRP ledger infrastructure and the Sologenic token. So 2 days away, guys. He did retweet this late last afternoon, yesterday afternoon on March 29th, and tweeting out, tagging Elon Musk in this, clearly a cryptocurrency proponent. Maybe it'll get some traction, who knows? He does mention the XRPL in here. So that again from BOBRASX, he is the founder of the Coinfield cryptocurrency exchange in Canada. Also this guy's from MACKATTACKXRP. Now we talked about the new Tranglo partnership in this morning's video. If you guys didn't catch that, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. But this article is suggesting that this could catalyze XRP price to about $1. And ultimately, what I wanted to point out is this. So Tranglo's already massive network will help Ripple by using existing ODL corridors, which leverage XRP. I don't know if you guys remember in this morning's video, they were really focusing on the ODL and the line of credit products that will essentially enable some of these companies, these large companies in Southeast Asia, to perform more cross-border transactions very, very efficiently. Here's a quote from the announcement. As a pioneer for cross-border payment services, Tranglo will play a critical role in supporting existing corridors such as the Philippines and introducing new ODL corridors within its current network. As Ripple broadens its ODL footprint in the region, RippleNet customers using ODL will be able to leverage Ripple's line of credit to free up working capital and scale cross-border payments into more markets than ever before. So the way I see this is more demand for ODL, more demand for XRP through the line of credit means more companies obviously utilizing XRP for these transactions. So the more demand there is ultimately means the higher the price will be. And in order for there to be enough liquidity, a higher price for an XRP token is better. Again, guys, this is a huge company that works in Southeast Asia. Over here in the West, maybe some of us haven't heard too much about some of these companies, but Tranglo is huge, and Ripple just recently acquired a 40% stake, which would give them leverage to all the companies that they work with. Now, in terms of XRP price, we're looking at the chart, and we've been seeing some great things. At the time of the recording of this video, XRP is right now trading at about 58 cents, just shy of 58 cents, and we're seeing some interesting things form on the chart. Just last week, I did a video taking a look at some of these fractal patterns, and I'll link that video up here, guys, if you didn't catch that. Well, now something else has caught my attention, and when I was taking a trading course back in the year 2012, it was literally 9 years ago. This year, I took it in March 2012, and I've learned a lot. I've been looking at a lot of charts since then, and what I've realized and what I learned from that course specifically was the more indicators that you notice on a chart that suggests a price movement upwards is better than less indicators. And so I'm going to take a few examples of what I've been seeing on the XRP chart, and today, after doing some more research, I did notice some more things that are checking out. So if you guys didn't catch that video that I did last week, I do suggest you check it out because it does kind of talk about some of the same concepts. I'm not going to go over those concepts again, but I am just going to touch on them briefly. Over here, guys, on the XRP chart from back in 2017, we are seeing a pattern, and it's this pattern here, okay, before that leg up, okay, that is playing out similarly over here. Now, I know that if I were to take the fractal and I were to overlay it and extend it a bit, you guys can see the fractal pattern a little better. I'm not going to do that for this purpose because I did cover that in that last video. The other thing I did mention in that last video was the fact that if you bring down a Fibonacci on this particular pattern here, this fractal, what we did notice back in 2017 was the fact that right in and around here, as soon as this pattern bounced off the 0.5, okay, it's kind of hard to see if you're not zoomed in, but once price bounced off the 0.5, that was essentially the catalyst for XRP to move to the upside, basically moon, take off after it hit the 0.5 line here on the Fibonacci back in 2017. And if you take this, what we are seeing is we are still seeing that same pattern move. So I did talk about this in the video. The 0.5 is right here. We did bounce down, coming up, and I'm hoping this is going to continue upward. Obviously, we are continuing to see that upward momentum. So a couple of great indicators here suggesting a move up. The other thing we must note, and this is the bigger picture here, guys, this is from crypto KEVINDIXON, a huge head and shoulders pattern, meaning an inverse head and shoulders pattern here, was formed on the XRP USD with a minimum target of $1.06. So he is looking at that head and shoulders pattern here, or rather inverse head and shoulders pattern here on the chart, drawing that trend line that kind of gets us to about here. If you are ignoring the wicks, we've got a high, and then once we break that high, you guys can see, hopefully we are going to make our way to the upside. So pattern here on this chart on the daily, I've got XRP on the daily here as well, and he is seeing the shoulder here, the head here, the second shoulder here, and then hopefully up and out to that target of about $2.80. So people responding to crypto KEVINDIXON's thread here, RobXRP says, matches my charts well seen. CryptoLicious here pointing out this coiling up, right? The higher lows, basically formulating this ascending triangle wedge formation. Gecko here saying ascending triangle is sure what I see as well. So this is another indicator, if I take this stuff off the chart, that XRP is trending upward. We are seeing that on the smaller, we're seeing that on the smaller time frame here. This is the daily. If I put it on the hourly, we can also see that on the hourly. This is the formation that we're seeing, and I'm going to ignore the tails of the candlesticks and just give you guys a sense of that ascending triangular formation here. And basically, if we take that trend line and go right across here, this is the ascending triangular formation, obviously, that we're witnessing on the chart. Let me see if I can just zoom out a bit to give you guys a sense of what that looks like. I think you guys have pretty much seen this pattern many times before, but that is yet another indicator suggesting that we are moving to the upside. Not only that, of course, guys, we also have to make note of the entire cryptocurrency market and how well Bitcoin is doing right now. Of course, Bitcoin is chugging along. So this is another indicator, something that I wasn't even going to mention in this video, but yet another indicator, the entire health of the crypto market. Bitcoin, healthy move up, trying to get back up to that all-time high of 61,800, give or take, 61,780, give or take. So we've got the fractal pattern, we've got the bounce off the 0.5 Fibonacci, we've also got the fact that this is forming an ascending triangle, higher lows, higher highs, and not only that, we've got the inverse head and shoulders pattern that is suggesting that XRP is likely to move up to that next price level. And down here, some other people noticing the same thing, like Leb Crypto, also mentioning this ascending triangular formation. Basically, all this is higher lows, higher highs. We need to continue to see that momentum upward, but it is looking very promising, guys. XRP is on a tear. We do have to get above that 79.80 cent level, give or take, in order to really see some bullish momentum. That would be denoted by that top blue line up here. And guys, after this, $2.80 is hopefully where we will see that next target for XRP, give or take. All-time high, at least on this chart, would bring us to $3.34. We know XRP has gone as high as $3.84 on some exchanges. I believe it was Coinbase. So $2.80, do you think it's attainable? The fact that we're piling up indicators that they're checking out, the more indicators, the better. And I've learned this from the professionals, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel. Guys, almost there, 70,000. I know if you're subscribed or not. Subscribe now. You could win a Ledger Nano S or X on April 1st, but we got to reach 70,000. And like the video if you like the content I'm providing. A thumbs up, another free way to support the channel. I always love hearing what you guys have to say, so put a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.